What's good? I'm Woog, and this series is guaranteed to give you a deeper appreciation of hip-hop. Jay-Z's 444 recently dropped, but before we cover that, we're going to get into some of the challenges that older rappers encounter. See, something unique to hip-hop when compared to other genres is that who you are matters in what you say. There's a higher burden of proof in authenticity, meaning that what you rhyme is more closely tied to the character that the rapper embodies, which is the challenge for rappers once they do become successful, whether they portrayed an underdog, the cool kid, or the gangster. How do you sound believably reckless or hungry once you've made it? Eminem famously said in his second album, "They say I can't rap about being broke no more." So once someone's a millionaire who no longer needs to carry the heat or push weight, how does the gangster rapper stay interesting? When 50 Cent got signed to Shady Aftermath in 2002, he just released a string of super popular mixtapes after being shot 8 or 9 times, and people found that interesting. A few years and a couple $100 million later, that interest wore off, and his music couldn't quite capture what might have still made him interesting as an older rapper: his business acumen, his fearlessness. Also, since rap is a youth-driven art, if a rapper was relying on youthful energy or even sex appeal, then those fleeting attributes won't be there to win fans. LL Cool J might be the exception. But with that said, you're already at a disadvantage if you look old. Kids are less likely to seek you out, let alone purchase or stream your music. Sure, rappers can still make money after their buzz has cooled off, either through tours or non-rap entertainment and business ventures, such as Ice Cube's career as a movie producer and actor, or Ludacris hitting the jackpot with his Fast and Furious role, or Chamillionaire's outstanding business career in several industries. But to generate real interest in an old rapper's new album, that's less common. So why doesn't this normally work? Why don't most old rappers appeal to a large audience? Well, their target demo is young and connects with rappers who speak to their generation, and the 30 and up crowd is less likely to purchase rap music or to attend the hip-hop shows, except for maybe superstar concerts like Kanye, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, or Snoop Dogg. The problem is worsened when the old rapper sounds resentful towards the new school and disses new styles, fashions, and popular trends. That normally won't score you many points with the youth. Also, when you consider what most rappers talk about, flashing money or things that money could buy, dissing other rappers, objectifying women, selling drugs, taking drugs, and violence, an old rapper either sounds like a pervert, a man-child, an addict, or just a liar if he's glorifying these themes. If he's self-consciously tiptoeing around these themes, then he'll sound a little awkward and unnatural. If he's condemning these themes, then he runs the risk of sounding out of touch, like he's a chaperone in the rap world, the fun police. If he avoids these themes altogether, then he'd better find some other fascinating shit to talk about. Consider the creativity that goes into rap when it's done at the highest levels. Whether it's a novelty or a masterpiece, the rapper has to totally buy in to what he or she's selling. Whatever their approach is, they have to go all in. Think DMX's debut, Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP, Outkast's Aquemini. When you listen to these, you're transported into the artist's world, and you get the feeling that this is the only thing that the artists are dedicating themselves to. You have to knock down mental barriers so you can create something magical. Now, if you've already made millions off of a couple successful albums, how easy or difficult is it then to get your mind back into that creative space where you could fearlessly create something special? What role do distractions play in corrupting that process? When you're well into adulthood, can you still let your mind be as free as that of a child, with new friends, new demands and responsibilities, and the pressure in having to match or exceed your prior work without it coming off as being too similar to your previous stuff? In the next session, we'll get into how Jay-Z defied the odds with 444. Thanks for tuning in.